Hi friends, welcome back. Yesterday was an amazing day. It was so much fun. So I went to the Gentleman's Stationer. They were having an event with Vanness and Chen. And so I went and picked up some things, got some new things, got some stuff worked on by Matthew, and I just wanted to share my haul. I was pretty, thoughtful about the purchases I bought. There were several things that I needed, and obviously some things that I wanted. But mainly, I was going to try to get a couple of grinds done that I had been wanting. So we will do the pens, I think, last, and just go through everything that is here in this bag. Some of this was purchased from Vanness, and some of it was purchased from Joe at the Gentleman's Stationer. So I will share which I got from who, and I just have it all in one bag. But yeah, let's get everything kind of pulled out and go through it. Okay, so it's kind of a mess, and there are some inks here, and now I know I did say I was not going to be adding any new inks unless I had one out for one in. So there are 4 bottles of ink here. I have gotten rid of 3, but I did add 2 other bottles. So, what is that? 6? I got rid of 3, so I still need to get rid of 3 more. And I have several that are just kind of sitting in my collection, so I'm going to add them to my destash list. These were all very different from anything that I have in my collection, except for maybe this one, but I picked this one up because, it's the ink of the year. I have the one from last year, and this is really fun. It's a little bitty tiny bottle, so 15 mils, so okay. So we'll swatch those at the end, but let's kind of go through everything. I know it's kind of just a mess, but we'll hop through everything pretty quick. I picked up another pair of these scissors. Sorry for the glare. There we go. These are Alex scissors, and I have the medium size, and I wanted a pair to carry in my Enlibe case. So I didn't realize they had this small of a pair, so I picked these up. So I'm excited for these. These are such good scissors. All right, so the scissors I got from the Gentleman's Stationer. These stickers, oh, that was Matthew. All of this stuff was over on Lisa's, over at Vanness's table. She had a bunch of stickers, and then this one sticker was from the Gentleman's Stationer. It's the only one I don't have from him, so I picked this up when I was up there. Lisa had these little pages from their new podcast. So I wanted to grab one of these and just cut it out and put it in my planner. So I've got that. And then all of these lovely stickers. Oh yeah. So Mike did the green one, I think, this year. I think they might have had this other one before. So they redid the new pen sticker. And then these Ink Pony Club and Olive Octopus ink. Such beautiful stickers. Those are beautiful. And then this is for the Arkansas Pen Show. Unfortunately, I won't be going. I will be at Atlanta, the Atlanta Pen Show, which is the weekend after. But if you're in the Arkansas area, they are having a pen show March 20th through the 22nd. And Lisa Vanness, Matthew Chen, Joe from the Gentleman's Stationer. They're all going to be there. as well as my friend Diana from Moth and Maple. She is going to have a table set up so you can get covers like this one or some other ones. She has lots of different styles and some new leathers that have come in that are just gorgeous. So different sizes, you definitely should check her out. Okay, moving on. So Matthew, this is his information if you ever want to talk to him about nib grinds. I picked these up. This was hilarious. So I've been wanting these Aerofoil little, they're just ink swatch cards. So I've been wanting these for a long time, but I never really think to pick them up. And we were walking around the Gentleman's Stationer and I was talking about there were some ink cards that I wanted to find. And I was looking through all of his stuff and Steven picked these up and was like, these are the only things I've seen. And I was like, that's exactly what I was looking for. And they were just kind of up out of the way that I didn't see them. So I wanted to get these and try them. I picked up these craft pouches just to kind of maybe sort stuff, I think, for my stickers and ephemera and things that I want to try to keep. I want to use my stuff, and I've been doing some traveling journal things this year, so I want to make sure I'm using stuff. So I want to sort some of it like by holiday and you know, different things so I can make sure I'm using this stuff because I always forget. I picked up two. Oh, by the way, it is snowing outside right now. It doesn't snow here a lot, but it is snowing. We were supposed to have a lovely winter storm this weekend, and I'll pop in a little video of the snow. Obviously, it just started, but it looks really pretty. I love the snow. I got these cute little stamps for doing ink swatch things. I got these from Vanness. And this little, you add your own ink to it. You just put whatever ink you want on here. Obviously, you wouldn't want to put something dry, but I thought I'd try it because then it wouldn't bleed through, or shouldn't bleed through, my Tomoe River paper. So, yeah, I'm excited to have a couple of stamps to use. I will have to pick up like a black permanent so I don't really have one, so I can use these two stamps. So that was Vanness. I got all of these samples from Vanness. So I picked up Icy Lilac, Bitter Chocolate, Lemon and Lime, Oh My Stars, and Bless Your Heart. I thought some of these were funny and fitting. So we'll swatch those as well as my inks here at the end. And I'll show you my new pen. I wasn't going to buy a new pen, but I've been wanting this one for a long time. And I wrote with one up there and I was just like, nah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna commemorate this trip. And so I'm so happy I picked it up. So this also came from Vanness. She didn't have these in stock. This was actually a return from, I guess, to Amazon. I think Galen is doing some returns to them. So Vanness is buying those. I don't know. She kind of explained it. But this was, it was unopened. I opened it. So I knew there was nothing wrong with it. So it has the A5 notebooks with Tomoe River paper inside of it, and there are 3 of them. So I'm excited to have these and use them. I think they might be, I mean, I don't know, maybe they're last year's Tomoe River paper, but I don't know if they did these notebooks last year. I can't remember. And then I picked up another Usari. I do like these for my transcription. So I picked up another one of those so I'd have it in my collection. And then another thing of this washi. It's from the Well Appointed Desk, and I just really love this washi with the ink bottles. It's just fun and I have a whole roll of it, but I figured, having an extra in case they quit making it. It's just fun for inky things. Okay, so let me show you the pens, and then I'll get out my ink journal, we'll swatch, and I'll show you. Hopefully I don't have to redo anything with these pens. I think they might write from where Matthew worked on them. I need to clean them, but I'm not going to ink them up right now. But we are going to do the swatching on all of the inks and the samples. But I'll show you my nibs first and my new pen. Okay, so Pilot, new pen. So this is my new one. I wanted one of these things for a long time, and it's the E95. I got it with a fine nib for my planner. I love this pen. It's just like a quick grab pen. You don't have to screw to open or post, so I think I will like this in my planner. I do enjoy my Kakamoris in my planner, but if I want to use a gold nib, this one will fit the bill. And I love supporting local, and so I picked this up from Joe at the Gentleman's Stationer, and it's gorgeous. I wanted this color so bad. I should have got the medium, but I think the fine is better for what I'm going to use this for. I really wanted it for my planner pen, so I think I'm going to be happy with this one. It writes super good. I will show you here in a few. We'll go through all my pens. So some of you may have seen the video with my Pilot, Custom 74, and it wasn't writing very well. So I just asked Matthew if he could look at it, and that after like hearing some feedback from other people by how it was writing, they said that, they thought it might be baby's bottom. So I looked up baby's bottom, and it did in fact look like that under my loop. So I took it, and he confirmed it was baby's bottom, and he fixed it. So I'm so excited for that. And then I took 2 of my pens and had some work done on nibs. So this is a Myers Penco. Well, they're both Myers Penco. I just used them to hold the nibs. But I picked up a Franklin Christoph double broad so I could get a Kodachi grind. Matthew recommended the double broad for the Kodachi, just for, I guess, maximum line width and things like that. And then I picked up a cursive italic on a medium nib, and oh my goodness, I love this grind. I was having so much fun just playing around with it there, but both of these were just dip tested, so I'm hoping that there's enough ink on them that I can show you what the grinds look like, because I don't want to clean them and then have to re-dip them. I also picked up this 2-pin sleeve it's Rickshaw from the Gentleman's Stationer. This one is from Vanness from a while ago. I picked up, it's the same as the washi. Well Appointed Desk, yes. Yeah, the Well Appointed Desk. And so it's the same pattern as this washi. And I've had this one for a while, but she still does have some of these. I'm not sure about this exact size, but she does still carry this pattern on Rickshaw over at Vanness. But yeah, I think Joe had some of these left. He has 3 different colors, but I think most of the purple is sold out. He has the green and then like a tan, but I wanted the green, and I have several of the different cases, and so I like having the little ones just to grab and go and throw in my bigger case, or in my what is that big one called, the bonsai or something like that. I can throw them in there. So So yeah, I picked this up yesterday. I've had this one, but she did have some there. Okay, so let's talk about the inks real quick. I'll just tell you the ones that I picked up, and then we will get my ink journal out. We'll write with the pens and we'll swatch the inks. So I picked up these Tono and Limbs are just so, they crack me up, but they're so good. The inks are so pretty. So this one is called My Bank Account is Sick. And yes, my bank account is sick at the moment, but it is this like great red. I'm kind of curious to see if it might be close to the Santa, the kidnapped Santa that I picked up from Wearing Gold, or that my husband bought me from Wearing Gold earlier around Christmas. So I'm curious because this does have shimmer, and it's a, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of Sunset Clouds with shimmer in the swatch that I saw from Joe. So we're going to swatch it out and see, but I love the name of it. I had to. And then I got number 4. I'm not sure what the actual name, there is a name to this ink, but it's not on the box. So I picked this one up, but it just says number 4, and I love this color. I swatched this one yesterday while we were at Panera, just kind of playing around, and I need to put this in a pen, like now. This one is Bicorium Chloride, and it looks really interesting. So I will swatch that one out, and then I picked up the Red Horse 2026 by Colorburst. I got the Purple Blue Glistening. Joe said that he had this one in a pen, and he said that he thought this one showed the shimmer a lot better than the other two. So I picked this one up. And then I got, yes, these I picked up. We have more samples. Steven got a couple. He's going to try to paint with them because he does some painting. I don't know how it's going to work, but he does airbrush painting. So he's going to try, but he picked up an extra lemon and lime, and I can't remember what the other one he got was. But yeah, so we have these 5 samples. So let me grab my ink journal and my supplies and some water, and we will get to swatching. All right, so we have my Stology notebook that I do my ink stuff in. So I'm definitely going to be sticking some of these stickers in here. I want this one because it matches, so I might actually put this one on the outside. I like that one so much, but the rest of them I'll probably stick on the inside. I did pick up the little ornament nibs from Vanness, and I really like using them. So I just have, I think this one is the 4mm. I have like the whole box of them. There's like 5 different ones. I think I'm using the 4mm. And then we'll use my Kakamori glass dip nib. Okay, so let me pull out my new pen, and maybe we'll do the writing first just for the pens, and then we'll do the swatches down at the bottom. So this is my E95 with a fine nib. So I'm just going to put yesterday's date, and that it was, let's see, what was yesterday? The 23rd? Yeah. Okay, so I guess I'll go ahead and write with this one and just write that, let's see, it's Pilot E95 with a fine nib, and it has, was it Colorverse? I think it's Colorverse Rainy Day. Did I write it down? Because it's Diana's. I filled it with her ink. Yeah, Colorverse Rainy Day. And it's really pretty ink. I really like that one. It's a nice blue. Oh, I guess I could zoom in so you can at least see what I am doing. So I really like that color of ink. I'm kind of wishing I had gotten it, but I think I actually like the number 4 better. It's a little bit different of a blue. So I do like this one, but I think I'm happy with the one I bought. But anyway, that is my Pilot E95. It's got a gold nib. Love it. And then we can just quick. So this is my Pilot that Matthew tuned. So it is just the Pilot, what is it, the Custom 74. With a medium nib. I purchased this from Atlas and it was the only one they had, so I didn't want to risk not being able to get the medium nib because that's the one that I wanted. So Matthew took care of it and fixed the baby's bottom. So I need to clean that one out. But yeah, it's working very well now. All right, next up we will do the Kadachi. So I have that in my Myers Pen Co., but it's just a double broad from Franklin Christoph that I picked up, and Matthew ground it, so it is the oh, I think it's running out of ink. Oh no. Let's see if we can just reconstitute some of it. Kadachi from a double broad nib. So it has thin downstrokes and very wide side strokes. But I love this grind. It is so fun. And I think it depends on your angle, because I think you can get it, yeah, really wide, depending on how low of an angle you can hold it at. Now, I normally hold mine high, but for writing with this, you have to adjust your angle or you're not going to get the benefits of the nib. So that is the Kadachi. Hopefully this one will last. But I did write with them a little bit yesterday, so. And this is the Cursive Italic. And again, it really depends on your angle. But I really like this. So this has the thicker downstrokes and the thinner side strokes. I really like this one. It's different, you know, a little bit different than other things I have. So really happy with those grinds. Now let's get into some swatching. Let's see, I have what? 9. Let me see if I can just mark off some spot here so we don't get like so we have enough room. So I will be right back. So I have everything kind of set up here, so we will get to swatching. We can start we'll do the samples first. So first up I have Icy Lilac by Diamine. I think I need to learn how to use this thing because I moved too fast with it, I guess. But I'm learning and it's so fun. I love like the variation that you get. So I picked up the brow snibs. I'm not sure if I mentioned. I picked those up from Vanness. She finally got them back in stock. I've been looking for them for a while. So this is Diamine Icy. Is it? Yeah, Icy Lilac. I wish it had a way to do like the wider. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how that would work, but doing like the line widths like the other Kakamori, that would be super nice. I guess I could just dip that one. So then I have just the regular steel Kakamori, and I just love using it for line widths. Okay, next up, I think most of them were shimmer except for one. So we'll do that one last in the samples. So next is Lemon and Lime. This is also a Diamine from the black edition. I think the Icy Lilac was from the black edition too. So this one is, yeah, Lemon and Lime. And I really like this color. Steven wanted it to paint with. And I was like, oh, but I want it to try because you know me and my greens. I love my greens. But I think I need to work on, you know, how I've used the brow snib for a little bit. And I think I just moved too quick with it. But usually I just do a smaller swatch. So I just thought I would do something a little bit more. All right, so this is Diamine Lemon Lime. Oh, lemon and lime. Okay, next is Robert Oster Shimmer Bless Your Heart, and it's purple. And the funny thing is if you're in the South, you know, bless your heart. So I thought it was just a cheeky little fun thing, but it's a very interesting, I don't know, it looks almost like a wine color, but then it has this really pretty purple shimmer. So this is Robert Oster Bless Your Heart. All right, next up is a Vanness Robert Oster exclusive called Oh My Stars. So this one seems like maybe a brown with gold shimmer. I actually have some other inks similar to that, so I'm excited to see what this one looks like. I can't really tell from the bottle or the vial. Well, I guess it looks more gray. Almost looks maybe rose gold in shimmer. So this one almost reminds me of, what is it? I Am Cat, I believe, by Wearingle. It's a gray with a shimmer, but I don't remember. I only have a sample of that one, so I don't remember what the shimmer was like. But it just, like, off the top of my head, it kind of reminds me of that. It's beautiful. I'll have fun with that one. And I just realized I forgot to do the line widths on Bless Your Heart. So we'll go back and do that real quick. All right, next up we have Bitter Chocolate by Kobe. So I have milk chocolate and strawberry chocolate. So I wanted to try the bitter chocolate. I feel like that one's just going to be a little too dark. I may just pass that one along. Looks a little dark. Not so much like, it looks more like it might look black in the writing. So let's see. This is Kobe Bitter Chocolate. Does look just pretty black in the writing, so this one I'll probably just end up passing along. I have a lot of samples that I am taking to the Atlanta Pen Show with me to pass along at they have a table there where you can kind of lay things out. It's really pretty in like the lighter swatching. Maybe I was just too heavy-handed. I need to put something behind this because I have a feeling it's like probably bleeding through. So now we have the 4 bottles of ink that I picked up from Joe at the Gentleman Stationer. Let's start with the Colorverse, and then we'll do the 3 Tone and Limbs. So we will start off with the 2026 Red Horse. I wish Colorverse would change their bottles. I am just not a fan. The opening is just so tiny on these smaller bottles. So it's hard to get some of these different nibs in, and then I'm just worried I'm going to hurt the nib. But we will give it a go. All right, so we are doing Colorverse 2026 Red Horse Glistening Purple Blue. Oh, that Kobe. It is, I must have laid that down way too much. It is feathering. I don't know if you can see that. Try to go a little lighter with this Browse nib. Because I don't know if that was a me thing or if it was the ink. Look at the yellow that's like coming through there. Next up we will do, I'm gonna do these like this. So we will do the Tono and Limbs. It's Bacorium Chloride. And I believe this one is a shimmer ink. Yep, it is. And I wanted this one almost immediately. And I was like, wait, I feel like I do have some colors similar to it. And then I was like, I still need it. So let's move up just a little bit. So this one also looks like a reddish, but the shimmer is green. So I'm not really sure how this one is gonna come out in the swatch. Add just a little bit more color there. Tono and Limbs, and it's BC CL 200, but it's Bacorium Chloride is what BCCL stands for. I am enjoying Tono and Limbs inks a lot. I feel like they are doing some very unique things with the ink. The chroma shading and stuff is very different in some of the colors, and I'm here for it. All right, so we are going to do number 4. And this is a standard ink, and it is just like a blue-green maybe. I don't remember fully what it looked like when I swatched it. So I think next time I'm going to go back to, I'm going to use the brows, but I think I'm just going to do my normal little swatch instead of trying to go like across this whole, I think I should have just done a little bit here in the front, because I'm not too thrilled with how these look. I don't dislike them. I just think that they look better the other way I do it. So give some little extra inky there so it'll shade for us. I really like this one, but again, I'm not sure that it will show unless you put it in like a rather fat nib. So maybe this would be something I would put in one of my new nibs. That way you can show off some of that shading, because it doesn't seem to be coming through in just the writing with the small nib. All right, we've got one more, and that is my bank account is sick. And mine is right now. No, not really, but it's just funny. But it is my bank account. Well, come on, focus there. My bank account is sick. And it does remind me of the Santa Claus ink that I just received for Christmas. So we may have to see if these are too close. One of them may get passed along or sold. No, I think the ink itself is a lot different. Yeah, I think it's like a brighter ink maybe. Definitely fun. I love the way they name their inks. So much fun. Okay, so here is everything laid out. I really like these inks. I'm not a huge fan of the bitter chocolate. That one I will probably just pass along. For one, it feathered, and that may have been me on this paper. Nothing else did feather, but that one did. Mainly just in the swatch, so I probably just got down too much. But I really think it looks too dark in the writing, so I probably won't use that one. But let me zoom in and I will try to show you the shimmer in each of these. Okay, so I think you can kind of see the icy lilac shimmer. Here is that lemon and lime. This one is showing really good. I like that bless your heart. I just wish it didn't have that sheen, but I think it'd be okay in the writing, especially if you use it in a smaller nib. I do like that color. It's really fun. Oh My Stars is beautiful. Kobe Bitter Chocolate. Here's the color verse. And I don't know, that one doesn't come through as easy. I think you can see it right there. That blue green, or no, blue purple. Yeah, purple blue glistening. This one, oh my. How it starts out red and dries this green. So it's much more green on my end. All this red that you're seeing really is barely red on my side. But once it dries, it's like this weird swampy green with a gold shimmer. I really like this one. It's fun. The Tone on Limbs, I love the number 4. That one is, it's fun. It's interesting. Now let me show you what it looks like on Tomoe River paper, because I'm not sure the difference in Stalogy paper and Tomoe River paper. So let me show you what it did on my Tomoe River paper yesterday. This is a Hobonichi. So it had some more shading, I feel like. And maybe that was just, but it has like this yellow kind of. And it's there. It's just faint. I don't know if it's coming through, but I do love the shading on that one. And then lastly, this one is still a little damp, but my bank account is sick. Hopefully you can see the shimmer in that one. It's really pretty, but it is very similar to the Santa Claus. Do I have that one swatched? I don't know that I'll be able to show it. So it's here, and they're similar. Probably similar enough. I think the shimmer is a little different. Wearing Gold, A Kidnapped Santa Claus is darker, but I think they are pretty similar. So I don't know about this one. I have to just put them in a pen and kind of go with it and see. I know I was looking at this, the Bacorium Chloride, and I was thinking it does seem similar to the Andoryllium. I know it's going to be hard to see from like, but the Moray eel green. It's very like similar in tone, but this one has the shimmer and that red, the red, I don't know what it is, redness. So yeah, I really like that one. I think that's my favorite because I do like those swampy colors. But the Bless Your Heart is definitely up there. I really like that one. It's very interesting. So this was my haul at the Gentleman Stationer event, I guess you would call it. Oh wow, I did not realize this video was that long. Well, hopefully I can edit some of it out. But that is my haul from Vanness, from Joe at the Gentleman Stationer, and then also getting some pens ground by Matthew Chen of, is it Matthew's Nibworks? Yeah, Matthew's Nibworks. And yeah, getting some just tuning and a couple of nib grinds. I'm going to clean those out and get those inked up. I'm so excited. So you will see those to come. I don't know if I'm going to change the pens and put them in something else or if I'm going to leave them in the pens that they're in, but I'm excited to use those. And my new pen by Pilot. I really like that E95. I'm so glad I picked that up. All right, so I think that's going to be it for today. Leave some comments down below what you think about these inks. I will be going through, pulling out some inks that I am going to be passing along, some stuff. I do have a lot that I don't reach for, and I'm just going to be more mindful. So, you know, before I put these actually in my collection, something else is going to have to come out. So, yeah. All right. Well, I will talk to you later. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.